Hello everyone. Myself Mrs. Sonali Mahesh Huddar, Assistant Professor from Department of Information Technology, Changukana Thakur, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Autonomous. So today we are going to learn about the Hibernate. The Hibernate concept is nothing but one of the ORM tool which is used in enterprise Java. What is that ORM tool? ORM tool is nothing but object relational mapping. Now object is present in your Java class and relations is present is nothing but in your DBMS. So now you are just going to maintain the relationship in between your Java class and DBMS with the help of this object relation mapping tool, which is nothing but Hibernate. So any project that requires database interaction have started looking at ORM tools than considering your traditional approach, that is JDBC. So with the help of JDBC, that is your Java database connectivity, if you are going to this traditional approach, then you just have to write that all 5 steps for your database connectivity. You must have to maintain that connection, then only you are going to connect your Java code with your database. Instead of that, to overcome this overload, you are having different ORM tools which are available in the market via different vendors. So you can use that and you can access your database very easily with the help of Java code. So whatever that impedance mismatch problem is there due to this Java code which is written in object form and your DBMS database which is in the relational form. So whatever that impedance mismatch problem is there, that is removed with the help of these ORM tools. Now one of the example of ORM tool is nothing but Hibernate. So this Hibernate is the job of programmer in working with traditional database using concrete SQL queries in Java. By using Java object map with database and allows programmer to interact with database just like other Java class or object. So that mapping is very easily done with the help of this Hibernate tool. Now what Hibernate does, whatever your Java queries are there, SQL queries are there, that queries are easily going to be fired with the help of your Hibernate. So your tables are going to be considered as an object and then easily one can access that object with the help of Hibernate. The objective of Hibernate is nothing but to free up the programmer from tedious database interaction and focus on working with the Java objects and features of application instead of working about how to work with the database. So whatever the load on the programmer is there, that is going to be minimized with the help of this Hibernate. Hibernate does this by copying data from database table to your Java class and saving state of an object to the database table. If you are going to consider this, Hibernate is free open source, so you can directly download through the internet. High performance persistent ORL and query tool. Who developed this Hibernate? So Gavin King, who is the founder of Hibernate, in the 2001 at JBoss Inc, now which is the part of your Red Hat Inc. Now Hibernate provides mapping of Java classes to database table. For example, just consider if you are having student.java class, then it is converted via your Hibernate directly towards the student table in Oracle. Now just consider how to map your Java data type to your SQL data type. So examples are given over here. Just consider in int is the data type of your Java which is converted to number data format of SQL. Then string in Java which is converted into varchar in SQL. And if you are going to consider java.sql.date, then it is converted into date time. Now just consider the flexibility in querying and retrieving data from any database which is provided via your Hibernate. There is a freedom to switch to any database without changing the application logic or presentation logic using Hibernate. So if you are moving to any another database, for example Oracle, SQL, whatever is the database type is there, you can easily move in between the different databases by using Hibernate. Now just consider the components of Hibernate. So there are the three main components of Hibernate. First one is the connection management, second transaction management, and third one object relation management. Connection management, if you are going to consider this Hibernate, there is no extra connections are required. As in JDBC, you require that all the connection steps. Here in your Hibernate, there is no any connection steps required to write by the programmer. Your Hibernate is only responsible for this connection. Then transaction management. Transaction in Hibernate is managed by your JTA and JDBC directly. It allows fire more than one SQL query at a time. So one can fire number of queries at a time. Object relational management is the third component of Hibernate, which is used to map Java objects to database table. So whatever your Java objects are there, that are going to be considered as the database tables. Hibernate stores the persistent objects in session and reads the state of an object to execute appropriate database queries. Now just consider the architecture of Hibernate. This is a very high level view of the Hibernate application architecture, where you are having Java application at the top, then you are having persistent object, then inside the Hibernate you are having total 6 components, which are nothing but your configuration, session, factory, session transient, query and criteria. Then they are going to communicate to the database via your JTE, JDBC and JNDI. Now just consider the another view for your Hibernate, which is a detailed view. Java application at the top you are having, which is going to connect with your persistent object with the Hibernate. Now over here you are having different Hibernate properties, and XML mapping is there via which you are going to communicate with database. So JNDI and JTA allows your Hibernate to be integrated with J2EE application server. So in this way you are just going to connect to the database by using your Hibernate. Thank you.